forever.
What up, squad? What up, birds? I am Forever, and this is Philly Birds and Beers. If you're new to the channel, hit that like. More importantly, subscribe. Actually, no. More importantly, hit the like button. Y'all be watching the videos and don't like the video. Like, hit the like button. It don't take nothing out of you. It don't take nothing from you except the hate out of your heart. Put some love in your life. Hit the like button. Help me boost this algorithm. I appreciate you greatly. Let's talk about this Eagles Dallas game. Actually, hold on. Let's rewind. Because I haven't shown my face on here since a few games now because I've just been doing posts and shorts. But give me 2 minutes. Let me talk about this 49ers loss, man. I knew going into this little stretch of hard games that we wasn't going to win them all. Did I expect to lose that badly in the one that we lost? Not at all. I don't think nobody did because it's the first time it happened, I think, ever. Actually, it might have been one time before that where we lost like that. But I think it's been like years. Like in my existence on this planet, I've never seen this happen, us lose this badly. But it's great that it's happened this way. A lot of people didn't want to hear me out when I was like, this is a good loss, like a good team loss. Because if it wasn't a team loss and you like could blame the loss on like, remember back in the day? Well, back in the day. Remember a few years ago, you got the Jalen Rager's the drop. Oh, he dropped the ball, that's why we lost. Or Quez Watkins dropped the ball, that's why we lost. Or this happened, that's why we lost. Then you could blame it on one player and people pointing their fingers. But when it's a complete team effort in the loss, it's just like when we lost to the Jets. It makes it that much easier to bounce back from the loss because everybody got to look themselves in the face, take accountability as men from the coaching staff all the way down to the players at their positions. They got to all look at themselves and they got to decide what they're going to do in this next game. So before this little stretch, this quote-unquote gauntlet, I said, listen, I got us going 5-1. A lot of people had us losing like half of the games. So they had us losing 3 games, meaning we should lose the 49ers game. We should lose this game coming up. We should lose the next game. A lot of people had us like that. I didn't. I was like, I see us losing 1. We lost the 1, and I think we're going to bounce back in a major way. I did notice in that game that Jalen Hurts looked like he didn't trust his backups. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. The backup tight ends were open. Jack Stoll was open. Albert O was open. I seen a couple plays where they were open, just watching the film. And the thing that I noticed was he just wasn't pulling the trigger. It looked like he saw him open as well, just didn't pull the trigger, which is crazy because Jack Stoll, from what I understand, Jack Stoll hasn't dropped a pass from Jalen Hurts leading up to that game. So how could you not trust a guy that's like 7 for 7? Every time you throw it to him, he catches the ball. Throw it to him. You know what I mean? I feel like Jack Stoll could actually be great if they allowed him the opportunity. Now, let's move on to this Dallas game. It's like the biggest rivalry. We know that, but is it really a rivalry? I addressed that in the last Dallas Eagles video. If you want to see how I feel in my heart about Dallas, go watch that video. I'm not about to go there because I ain't got time to bleep out the cuss words. I ain't got time to do all that, so I'm not going to do all that. What I am going to say is Dak Prescott playing MVP caliber football right now. Mind you, Brock Purdy was playing MVP, still is playing MVP caliber football right now as well. What happened when we played them? You seen what happened. Does that mean that that's the same thing that's going to happen with Dak against? I don't see that happening. Mind you, this was Sean Desai's worst game as a coach. Do I see him bouncing back? I do. He might not bounce back wholeheartedly to where it's looking like us against Tampa Bay or us against Miami. Maybe it will. Who knows? But I don't know. I would like to see that happen. But if that happens, then Dak won't be looking like MVP caliber out there because we'll have answers for that. Shaq Leonard signed. I put that up. Like, look, I don't want to go back and reiterate stuff that I already posted in posts. Like I talked about when Shaq Leonard signed. I talked about Lane Johnson, Man of the Year Award nominee. Congrats again to him. I talked about basically everything that did happen this week. I done talked about it in a post, in a short. Somehow, somewhere, you've seen it if you follow the page and if you subscribe to the page. So if you haven't subscribed, do that. What I also noticed in that 49ers game is that Brian Johnson didn't take my advice. I said, run the ball. Control the clock. That's how you win the game. Like, keep these guys on the field. High-powered offense. How do you beat them? You keep them on the sideline. I gotta say this. I do not feel good about the reaction that happened after that game. After that game, a lot of players were saying, hey, we tried to run it and it wasn't working. They ran like, 7 attempts or something crazy, man. Crazy low. They tried, it wasn't working. Now, if the other team didn't do the same thing to where they tried to run, remember the 49ers was negative yards or something crazy, like 6 yards, something ridiculously low yards in that first quarter. I know y'all remember it. They tried to run the ball, they couldn't. So they didn't say, hey, well, we can't run the ball, so we're going to stop. No. So to see some veterans on our team and the coach have that type of opinion, like, hey, if it's not working, then you don't do it. That to me, I don't get that. Like, honestly, like, I be full-hearted behind my squad most of the time, but that right there, nah, that ain't flying, man. You just got to figure out other ways to run the ball effectively, period. Even guys outside the stadium earlier this week with signs like help run the ball, run the ball. Just run the ball effectively. That's all we ask. Earlier in the season, when they weren't using Dallas Goedert, y'all remember? He did an interview and he was talking about how much he just loves run blocking. And I was like, man, ain't no way because you're a tight end. You want to get the ball. I see it. We miss him in that run game. We miss him being able to put hands on somebody, put a helmet on somebody down the field, and spring the DeAndre Swift for the big game. I see DeAndre Swift actually having a big game the same thing that should have happened last week against the 49ers, I see that happening this week. Run game should be good. This game right here will show us what this team is really made of. Do we actually have a quote-unquote Super Bowl contending team this year? Or were they just skating by the skin of their teeth? You know what I mean? Like everybody was saying, people got a lot of opinions. This team, they barely getting wins. They getting lucky. Is it luck or is it the heart of the team and actually being able to just pull themselves up by the bootstraps and figure out ways to win? Because this one is a huge game, man. Dallas won 14 straight at home. So this ain't no easy game. It won't be easy by any means. We got to go down here and handle business. I see us winning, like I said, but it's going to be tough. The odds are not in our favor. Here on Philly Birds and Beers, we do a little something called a 62 chug where we do like Jason Kelsey does, number 62. You see him out and about on the town. He might be chugging something down, you know what I mean? He chugs it all the way down. And we try to emulate him and do the same thing over here. It's good luck if we get it down. If not, it's still good luck because we don't believe in bad luck, man. Only good energy over here. So with that being said, today's episode is not brought to you by Victory, but it should be because we want to get victories all the time, so it makes perfect sense. I'm going to go ahead and attempt to do this little thing, man. Wish me luck. Let's go out here to Arlington, Dallas. Let's go out here to these Arlington Cowboys and get these dudes to business, man. I'm going to try that technique, man. It's a technique that somebody has showed me. They said, let all your breath out, do this, do that, and you should be able to gun it down. I'm going to try that, man. I'm going to try it. Hope for the best, man. Let me know y'all score predictions. Me personally, I think they got us minus 2.5 to 3 or maybe 3.5 now. I see us winning. I see us winning by, I'm going to say, we might just cover the spread. We might win by like 3 or 5 or something. These scores been weird lately. Like the 19. 19 is a weird number to have. You know what I mean? I can see it being another weird score. 25 to 21 or 25-23 or something crazy like that. But Birds for sure. Birds for sure. Let's go. Without further ado, let me let all this breath out while I'm wasting y'all time, talking y'all ear off. I ain't ready, man. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't drinking beer in a while. This Philly Birds and Beers, but I ain't been drinking beer at all. I've been chilling. Not chilling. I've been working, but so it might be tough. Yeah, that ain't work this time. I ain't gonna wipe my mouth off. I'm just let the beer soak into my beard. Let it be what it is, man. Own that. That's the first time I ain't get it down in a while. It was fizzy though. Like it feel like it started out a little suddy. But yeah, man. Let's still go Bears, man. Let's come out victorious. Let's do what we do. Go Bears! Somebody help me clean this shit up.